What's up, everyone? Guess who just got themselves a little GoPro? That's right, it's me. So, in case you were wondering, I am official YouTube yard sale vlogger status. So, watch out, Cincinnati Picker, because this boy is going to be the next one to 100,000 subbies. So yeah, I'm gonna film the whole day on this little GoPro. I'm about to head out right now to some yard sales, although if you guys can see right now, it's actually starting to mist a little bit. So we'll see if any have actually remained out at this point. I actually pulled a huge rookie move and I only have like 80 bucks in cash on me right now. So hopefully, if I'm looking to make any large purchases, hopefully they have like PayPal or Venmo. But yeah, guys, I'm just out of practice right now. That's a huge rookie mistake. The other thing I'm doing today, which may happen sooner or later, depending on what this rain looks like, is I have a decent bag of trade-in in the back, and I'm gonna go to my few local video game stores today, gonna make the circuit and spend a little bit more time at each one, I'm hoping, and just be a little bit more thorough in my searches, maybe come up with a few more game bolos for you guys, and yeah, hopefully come away with a decent amount of stuff. So stay tuned, guys. It should be a fun one, and we'll see how this whole GoPro thing works out. So thanks for coming along.
Awesome.
Hi there.
Morning.
Nice to see y'all are still open.
Yeah, we are. Well, we were.
Did you plan ahead for this, or did you have to move stuff in?
Oh no, we opened yesterday, so we had about 5 times this much stuff.
Yeah.
And this is what we have
Dang.
left. Yeah, so like everything's a buck except for books. We probably do, you know, 3-fers on those.
Okay.
It's a great bag.
Yeah. Hope you guys find some more open.
Thank you, guys. Y'all don't have any more like Wii stuff, do you?
Oh my gosh, that was about the
That
first-
was
I mean,
it,
people
yeah.
were
Was it?
Yeah,
almost
people.
fighting over
Really?
it. They're like, what do you have
We-
inside? Can we look inside? No.
Whoa.
We used to have an entire stack of PlayStation 3 games, and those were.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I bet people are looking for that stuff.
They really were depressed.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
You have a good one.
You do too.
Well, I only ended up finding 4 yard sales in this like neighborhood yard sale thing. I think there were more yesterday. They pretty much all started yesterday and I wasn't out at all that day. So most of them were pretty picked over. I only ended up getting out of the car for 2 of them. Only spent $1 on this Black Label New Era Bulls hat because I just like doing hats. I've never sold this one before or anything, but figured that could bring about 15 or so. But yeah, next up, I'm gonna head to Game Exchange and hopefully we'll have a little bit more luck with the game stores today. Well, turns out game stores don't open up for another like 45 minutes. So you know what that means. Gotta go into this Goodwill over here and see what we can find. Alrighty, well, ended up having actually a not bad book haul from this Goodwill. Took me back to my book selling days. Each of these books will end up being, I think, at least $5 profit. I spent like 1 or 2 on each of them. Some good stuff to look for when you're out here is like study guides and like commentaries for the Bible. Those tend to do well. This Cricket cartridge was $3. Should get like 7 or so, or like 8 after fees for that. And then also car repair manuals. Y'all probably already know about that, but this is for a Camaro. That was $1. And also found this new sealed DVD, which I am going to be taking more of a look at in the future. This is my stack of trade-in that I'm about to take to Game Exchange. But yeah, pretty happy with that little haul from the Goodwill. You can see they're pretty overpriced out here. That pair of J's that I picked up was 80 bucks, even though, you know, it was new and everything, but that's still a pretty penny for sure. Gotta say, so far today, one thing I have not been impressed by with this GoPro is the battery life. It's already at like 27% and it started out at like 90, and I haven't done all that much filming, and I thought these things were supposed to be able to go for like most of the day, But yeah, to be that low already does not bode all that well. So I may have to be a little bit more selective about what all I'm filming going forward. By the way, the app that I was using to scan books in there is called Scout IQ, and this got me started on Amazon selling books. It's something that makes it really easy, especially if you have an external barcode scanner, to go through the lines of books on shelves and just scan, and it lets you know automatically to reject or to buy it. And I'm actually going to start using this as well for like DVDs and CDs now that I am able to sell those. And yeah, so just wanted to let you guys know what I'm using for that. Alrighty, well, we had a very successful game exchange stop here. Starting off with a new 3DS XL, paid $125 for this. A bit more than I normally do, but should be able to get in the neighborhood of $200 to $250 for this after fees, so that's cool with me. Then got a good number of games, kind of more of the same here from my other video game buying trips. Some sports games, some Skylanders stuff. Madden 12 was a good deal at about 18, so was happy with those. Then got some other games here, some PSP stuff, which has been doing really well for me, as well as a couple of Dukes of Hazzard DVD sets. This, I'm not sure if this has been canceled or something like that, but for some reason these are definitely inflated in price, so I picked up a couple of those for pretty cheap. Then I also got this, a couple actually of PS3 systems. This one was a bundle for $114. It was a nice 250 gig, and he knocked like $10 or $15. Actually on these he knocked like 20 off of the PlayStation 3s, and then 10 off of this Modern Warfare 3 Xbox 360 console. So this one ended up coming out to $85, because I'm his favorite customer around here, you know, they know me. And also got this mango gummy candy, which is apparently Japanese, but also has a bunch of English writing on the back, so I don't know, but mangoes are my favorite fruit, so I'm gonna try those out. Ended up spending about $5.50 in here, and the trade-in ended up getting me like 27 bucks in store credit, so not the best. I'm gonna spend that at the next stop here, but before that I'm going to get a little bit of lunch. Well, this second game exchange was okay. Didn't get as many games there as the last spot, but I did still manage to pick up a few. Got another copy of Back to the Future. Some of these games I may be going a little bit too hard on, that I am buying multiple copies of, just because the sales rank, like on this, I think it was like around 30,000, which if you're getting multiple copies is kind of iffy. Also got, this is one I've never bought before, Ready Set Grover with Elmo. I picked this up because it was $4. I'll probably be able to make around 10 on it, and it did come complete like with the pen and everything, so you know, that was fine. The sales rank was like 27,000 or something. And then the other thing I got was a couple of 250 gig PS3 Super Slims, complete with nice controllers and all the accessories and everything. Those were 105 a piece. Should be able to at least double my money on those, so that is always good. And I've got one more game store to go to before I call it a day. Well, thank you very much, Matt's Games and Collectibles, for my last pickup of the day. Ended up spending 70 bucks at this spot. Didn't get a ton of stuff, but it should be pretty profitable. Definitely the best find of the stop. Probably the best find of the day was this Skylanders Swap Force game with the base and characters that I need to create basically a used condition starter pack. And these things before fees go for like 90, so call it like 70 after fees, and I paid $8 for the bundle. So that was a stellar deal. Then I also picked up this guy, another Skylander Jawbreaker. In new condition, he goes for like 15 after fees, so paid 7 for him. And then last but not least, picked up a couple Joy-Cons. These will not be a double up. He did take $3 off a piece, so I paid a little bit over 50 bucks. And they should sell even without the bumper strips. They should sell in the neighborhood of 100 bucks, so call it maybe a $35 profit after everything on those guys, which I am just fine with. So that's going to do it for my sourcing adventures today. Thank you guys so much for coming along. I definitely had a really good time and have a good amount of stuff now to list on Monday. So thanks again for joining me, and I will catch you guys on the flip.